Do you care about your mental health and you're a freelancer? Hey, this video is for you. Here are top 5 clients that you should avoid in your freelance journey so that you could save your mental peace. Again, there are n number of freelancers and their types as we have multiple personalities, so the clients and the freelancers do have multiple personalities. Clients could just make your mental health conditioning really worse. They could deteriorate your mental health to an extent that you are going to self-doubt your skills as a freelancer. Number 1, unclear clients. I can't emphasize enough on this because I have experience working with clients who are unclear as to what the final delivery of the project or the process that they want to. For example, I have worked with an author. Firstly, she is a really great person in whatever the tone she talks, but the main misunderstanding that she had is that I could understand whatever she is thinking in her brain, which is something I can't do. That's naturally not possible for me to understand what she wants consistently in meetings, and that way I would be able to understand in a much better way as to what the final outcome she is expecting from me. Until and unless I won't be able to understand what are her expectations from me. And the worst thing the clients say is either you understand or you don't. You didn't even have put it that much of efforts in explaining me as to what the final output you want. So how could you, assume that I would understand what the sort of final output you are expecting from me? So this is something that you are going to face a lot if you are a beginner freelancer. So try using AI for this. I have used this. Firstly, ask and validate the steps in your area that you are going to work so that both have clear understanding and they don't assign you extra work for the same work that you have disclosed earlier. So this way you are going to save a lot of your mental peace. I would consider myself lucky in this scenario. I had a boon. I feel that I got really nice clients to start my freelancing journey. Number 2, contradictory clients. There are a lot of people in this freelancing journey that have encountered clients who contradict their own statements. And this is the reason I just stated that in my first point, is just to clarify and validate the steps that, hey, this is my area or my scope of work, and this is what I'll be providing in the end of the work. So this way, you aren't over promising, and the client also has a challenging aspect that, hey, this freelancer is smart and he or she already have designated the steps as to what he or she wants to get done. Because if they add on extra step, you could, hey, just, I'm going to charge extra for this step that you have mentioning. All right, so if you want revisions, you have to pay me extra. The third type of clients, again, the name just I took, revisions. They want you to make multiple revisions, but they aren't ready to pay you for the revisions of the multiple revisions that you are providing. This actually takes a toll on your mental health, because every time you are giving them a revised version, you are working on the same project but just making some tweaks here and there to make them in the project. But at a certain point of time, revisions are charged. If you like, for example, there is this person Ram, and Ram decides that after 4 revisions, I'll be charging $20 per revision going forward with. So at times clients don't understand that revisions take time and efforts, and they want you to do revisions for free, which is something you should be avoiding at any cost, because you don't know how many number of revisions they are going to expect from you. So be clear on that, because I have done that mistake and I could say you are going to regret it a lot. Working with is overly bargaining client. Oh my god, they feel that our work is undervalued. They are going so on, and they think this work is super easy, but it takes so much of time. Because at times, if you go on creators YouTube channel or their Instagram page, they don't mention from which country they are. It's easier in YouTube to identify, because you could go in the channels and see their location, but at times on YouTube also the location is missing, so you have to check by seeing their content, by understanding their accent style. So yes, it's a too much of hit and trial. So again, be sure that you aren't working with a client who is overly bargaining with your skill sets, because nonetheless you are providing the project, you are delivering the final product. So if they feel that this is such an easy work, say that it is taking time and it is taking efforts, and you deserve to get paid as per industry standards. So yes, these are top 5 clients that you should be avoiding at any cost. And if you are working with them, make sure that you stick to your standards and don't ever let your standards fall down. Because if you do that, they feel that, hey, you yourself don't respect yourself and your time and the efforts that you're providing as a freelancer, and they are going to cut the charges that you should be deserving. What type of freelancers you should avoid working in your freelance journey? Happy freelancing!